Hello everyone. Figured I'd give a quick update on my PSP Consolizer project stuff. I haven't really been bothering with YouTube, and I probably won't be doing much on it either. I mean, I don't like looking at my face. You probably don't like looking at it. I don't like hearing my voice. And to be honest, I've got a 2-year-old now, so I don't have the time to be messing about with this. I'm mostly going to be focusing on like my blog posts and random ramblings on there for updates for this. But I know a few people on the channel are interested in this project, and I found the project through YouTube. So I figured it might be worth giving small updates and then linking to blog posts or whatever to give you the full lowdown of what's going on. So I figured I'd give you an update on where I am with the project now. So one of the main changes is I'm now targeting a ESP instead of Arduino. These are fantastic little boards, so much more powerful than the Arduino, can do so much more and so much cheaper, so they're more accessible. So that's the main thing. So the code runs on it. I think it should just sort of run out of the box, to be honest, using the Arduino core, which is nice. But I want to make some improvements. Previously I was talking about making it all internal into the PSP. Tried loads of different ideas, trying to hook basically into these. These are the little cables for the buttons, for the PSP's buttons. This is the right hand one, and then there's another one somewhere in my parts bin. Yeah, oh no, that's the same one. But anyway, yeah, you get the idea. But I need to hook into them and the ESP at the same time. So, you know, you can use the PSP's normal buttons, or you can use the ESP, can use the buttons with like Bluetooth controllers. I couldn't find a way of making them work in a way where you didn't have to solder, you know, really tiny connectors, which I don't have the ability to, and I suppose most people don't. So the only option I could think of was to redesign this. This is a flexible circuit board, you know, it's like plastic essentially, and remake one of them which had connectors on for me to hook into those signals. But the only places I could find at the time to make something that size, it cost nearly 60 quid, you know, to make that, and that was out of my price range. I couldn't afford that. And when you consider we need 3 of these, you know, it's too expensive. So that kind of nuked the whole project really, and stopped it where it was. Recently I found that JOC PCB now offer flexible circuit boards, and for the same circuit, you know, the same this essentially, they would charge 16 quid. You know, the difference is unbelievable, and it makes it completely more approachable. I can afford, you know, to go through a couple of iterations probably before I get this that works. But that means the plan now then, you know, get to the point, is to essentially replace all of the circuit boards, not circuit boards, all of the flexible, you know, little circuit boards in here with custom ones that allow me to tap into those signals and still allow the buttons on the PSP to work. So here I've got a little mock-up I've made of one of those circuit boards. You can see there's the buttons there, it goes around, and that would be the connector to the PSP. And this long bit is what would go through to the UMD space where that would be to connect to our ESP. So the idea is there'd be 3 of them going into there from the different buttons on the PSP to give me hooks into all of the buttons. So that's the main advancement. That means it's so much more affordable and possible. So this is a PSP 2000. I know a lot of people have been asking about the 3000, and I've been having a lot of help from people on the PSP Discord, giving me pinouts and everything for the 3000. So the plan is to design this, get them built, get them working for the 2000, because then in theory, all I have to change is these connectors for the 3000. This bit going into the UMD drawer can stay the same. So the idea is somebody could have the circuit board that will replace the UMD drive, that will have the ESP, will be the same across the board. And then all that changes is these little flexible circuit boards that will be designed either for the 3000 or for the 2000. That's the idea. Anyway, so that's kind of it. That's where the project is. Not much more else to say really. I'll put some links in the description to my blogs and stuff and what I've done so far in this. I've got another one that I'm in the process of writing that kind of goes into more detail about what I've said now, about, where the project is, what I'm doing, what the plan is, so that the people who are interested in the 3000 know it's coming, the people who are interested in the ESP know it's coming, and what sort of other ideas I've got to go further with that. So yeah, thanks for listening to my ramblings and looking at my face for 5 minutes. I'm sure you enjoyed that. So yeah, cheers.